Hello and welcome to Freezone Video Tutorials. Today we're going to learn how to use Filezilla. Filezilla is an FTP program primarily used to upload websites. We will start with logging into your hosting space. At the top of Filezilla you should see some text boxes. Please enter in your FTP details into these boxes. The first box will ask for your host name. This is usually FTP dot and then your domain name. However, your username and password is unique to your account, and if you don't have these, then please go to support.freezone.co.uk to retrieve the FTP details for your account. As well as your FTP details, it will also ask for a port number. You can leave this blank, or you can add 21, which is the FTP port. Once you have added this, please click Quick Connect at the end. You should now see that your folders of your hosting space are shown on the right hand side. Some of these folders you won't use, but some of them will be very important, and you'll need to know from your hosting space which one your website files are in, or your subdomain, or any other files you want to modify. Now we will learn how you can access your files via Filezilla. As shown before, all your folders are on the right hand side, and you'll need to access the correct ones to get the correct files. Some might not be accessible by yourself and might only be server stored folders. What you'll need to do is find your website files folder. For Freezone customers, this is HTTP docs, so please go into this. Here will be all your folders and files that you currently have stored on your hosting space. Now we will see how to change file permissions. File permissions are on every folder and file you have currently in your hosting, so it's very important that you know about this. While inside your files, please right click on any file or folder and go down to File Permissions. If you click on this, it opens up a new box with a few tick boxes in and a number. The number represents the permissions that are currently set on this file or folder. If you know the exact input you want the permissions to be, please type this in, or you can modify the boxes to change the values. When you've selected all the values that you want, please click OK at the bottom to set the permissions rights for this file or folder. Please don't check all files and folders to 777 permissions. This is a security risk and can cause your website to be vulnerable and even suspended if it causes too much of a security risk. You can set permission levels for multiple files or folders in one change by highlighting all the necessary folders or files and then going through the permissions window again. We will now see how you can upload your website via Filezilla. First, you'll need to go into the right directory where you want to upload your website to. This can either be by creating a directory yourself, or you can put it into a current directory where website files may already be. To transfer files, you can either right click and say download. This will transfer it from your hosting space to your computer. As you can see, the file gets duplicated and then put onto your computer in the directory that you've chosen. You won't have to create a copy of this file, as it will still be on the server. If you want to move files from your computer onto the server, right click and upload. This does the same as download but in reverse, so it will take files from your computer and put them on the server. Alternatively, you can click and drag. So if you move it into a white space on the server or your computer, it will move the file there. Again, this duplicates, so you don't need to create another copy of this. If you are moving folders as well as files, everything inside those folders will as well be moved. To make sure all the files and folders have been successfully transferred over, please click at the bottom left where it says Successful Transfers. You will now see how many files have been moved and if any are still pending. We will now see how you can store your FTP details on Filezilla. This is useful when you use it a lot. First, you'll need to click on File at the top left, and then go down to Site Manager. This will open up a new window. Inside this new window at the bottom left, you should see a button saying New Site. Please click on this. It will now open up the options on the right hand side and also prompt you for a name for this new site. Please enter something relevant or rememberable. A website name is always a good one. You'll need to put in the FTP host as we had before. This is usually FTP dot and then your domain name. The port number again isn't necessary, but if you want to add it, please put 21. In the protocol box, please leave FTP, File Transfer Protocol, as a selection. In the encryption box, again, leave Use Plain FTP. In the logon type box, please set this to normal. Normal will open up the two boxes below. In the user, you'll need to put in your FTP username. This will be unique to your account. The password again will be your FTP password, and this again is unique to your account. If you don't know these two details, please go to support.freezone.co.uk and you can request it there. Once you have entered all these details, please click OK at the bottom to save. Now you have saved the FTP account, you can quick connect. To do this, either go to File at the top and then into Site Manager again. Now you'll see your site on the left hand side of the new window. At the bottom though, you can click Connect. This will connect you straight onto your FTP account. The other way to quick connect to your FTP account is by clicking the icon at the top left. If you click the drop down menu, it will show you all of your active FTP accounts. Please click the one you want to connect to and it will connect you straight away.